Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Emery Sheffield and Ivory Sheffield. The two of you have been married for 11 years, together for 12. You have a number of children between the two of you. You have been here before, a couple of years ago or about a year ago, asking for my advice. I gave it to you. I don't know what I said, but clearly it did not work. You are back here again. Let us take a look at what happened, and we'll move on from there.
A friend of mine had came over to my family member's house, and we were hanging out one night, and I ended up taking a selfie of me and my friend, and somehow he got the selfie. I don't know how he got it, but the next morning he called me, asking me all kinds of questions and all this and all that, and so he said he doesn't trust me enough to live in the house now.
Mr. Sheffield, how are you going to not let your wife live at the marital home that you purchased?
One time she admitted that she had an affair.
Mr. Sheffield, is trust still a concern in your relationship?
Yes, Your Honor, that's why we're here now.
Tell me what has happened since then that has continued to cause those issues.
Well, after the last time we were here, Ivory did move back in. We were living together. And one day we was laying in the bed, and, you know, we both playing on our phones, and her phone rung, and it was a FaceTime. And it was from that same guy that I thought we were done with. So to me, it's like, you know, when I seen it, she hurried up, tried to slide the screen, put the phone down, and I said, well, you still talking to him? She was like, yeah, he FaceTime me from time to time. So for me, if you move from phone conversations to FaceTime, that's a little more extra to me.
Man, it shouldn't have been no time. You don't get no time. You don't get no phone call, no FaceTime, no lunchtime, no game time, you don't get no time. You tweaking. He tweaking, bro. If she out like that, if she out in the open with it like that, bro, then she gonna tell you, oh, well, he FaceTimes me from time to time. And that's cool. And that's cool. Again, bro, it shouldn't happen. We don't advocate cheating and all. It shouldn't happen. But when you getting cheated on and you know that you being cheated on and you still wonder if you being cheated on, then you cheating yourself. Stop cheating. Stop cheating. Yeah, dog, again, it shouldn't happen, but you can't really say that you feel bad for bro. I wouldn't feel bad for him. That's flagrant, bro. And this the second time. That's not even the second time you're here. The second time you're here, bro, that's a choice. That is a choice.
It's another step in the wrong direction.
Yes.
Mrs. Sheffield, why don't you explain to me that particular circumstance?
First of all, I don't remember that situation. I don't remember being laying in the bed in the face. I don't remember that.
Remember none of that?
Not that specific situation, but the guy that he's referring to, I've known since the 7th grade. He is literally my best friend. So we talk all the time. We FaceTime all the time. We hang out all the time.
I don't give a fuck if every time that was the last time. I don't care if you've known him since the 7th grade or since y'all was 7 years old or since y'all was 7 days in the incubator, in the nursery. I don't give a fuck, bro. I do not care if you dealt with him and y'all was all, no. No, I don't care, bro. I don't care. You gotta pick and choose. That's just weird, bro. That's just weird, bro. Like, oh, well, you know, I'm cool with her ex that she was dealing with, you know, whatever time ago, but they still hang out and they always hang. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, bro. I ain't trusting that. I'm not trusting that. Now, granted, it's her life. She got the right to make every decision that she want to make. She can, you know, that's a grown woman over there. That's a grown woman over there. But as far as I go, you're not going to sit up here and tell me if your dog hit your phone like, bro, what you into tonight? You like, man, nothing, chilling. Like, all right, cool. Well, me and the old lady, the old ball and chain. Me and the old lady about to go grab something to eat. Y'all want to come slide with us? Without? Nah, she not here. Oh, damn. All right, bet, bro. Yeah. Hey, yo, let me ask you something real quick. Yeah, what's up? Man, we could have went, but she out with her ex. She out with her ex right now. She out with her. Nah. Negative.
So I wouldn't remember a specific instance of him FaceTiming me.
Do you know that Mr. Sheffield has some concerns with respect to this particular individual?
I mean, I guess he does, but I don't.
No. There's no I guess. Either you know or you don't know.
Yeah, I know he has a problem with that guy.
And what have you done to accommodate his concerns? Whether or not they're legit, what have you done to accommodate that particular issue that continues to bother him for a decade?
Well, it wasn't for a decade. I just want to say that.
All right, how long?
It was more so toward the end, before I left, is when that started being an issue for him, because the guy
you told me you've been friends since 7th grade.
Yes, we've been friends since the 7th grade, but we weren't in contact like that until more recently.
And what happened more recently that put you in more frequent contact with this guy? Oh, we gonna get there, Mr. Sheffield. Go ahead.
I mean, we just got closer over time. He got married, I was married. We just had more to talk about. We just had more in common. But I don't know what.
Look at her face. Look at her face when she talk, bro. I'm telling you, all you gotta do is pay attention. His wife gone, bro. Wifey gone, bro. Look at her face when she was talking about him.
Time he got married, I was married. We just had more to talk about.
Oh, my bad.
We just had more.
Look at the smile, bro. She can't stop smiling every time she talk about, bro. That is diabolical. Damn. But again, bro, you knew about this. You done came here about this already one time before. We done had this discussion. We've had this discussion. So after we had the discussion, it's up to you to make the choice. It ain't no way, bro. You supposed to be like that with me. When they ask you, tell me about him or tell me what you like, that's how you supposed to be. All of her teeth showing, bro. All of her teeth showing, bro. This is crazy. Man. It's a married woman. It's a married woman, Doug.
Comment, but y'all don't know what.
Is there anything, or has there ever been anything romantic between you and this one particular individual?
No.
Never, not one time, no touching, no none of that?
No.
At all?
No.
Now
He's my best friend, no.
Okay, all right. So tell me about the mess he's got in his phone.
Okay. He could be dead asleep. If I walk in the vicinity of his phone, he gonna wake up like, what you doing? Like, it's like serious, just like that. So, okay, I remember this one particular time, he was upstairs asleep. I was downstairs in the kitchen, doing whatever. And my daughter came downstairs with his phone. She was playing the game. So the phone was open, so this was my opportunity. So I was like, let me see that phone real quick. No sooner than the phone touched my hand, I heard boom. He got out the bed. I was, oh. So he started running down the stairs, and then, I got nervous. So I ran in the downstairs bathroom and locked the door. So I sit down, I get to scrolling, like, oh, she beautiful, huh? Okay. Oh, you miss her, huh? Okay. So I'm sitting there just going through the phone, and I hear him, Ivor, give me my phone. I ain't say nothing. So I guess he felt like he had to come get the phone. So he didn't go get the lock for the key for the lock. He didn't go get a card and slide through that. He came through the door. I'm talking about knocked the frame off the wall. I'm talking about he came through there like, oh, yes, he did. I have a picture.
Recess, sidebar. Time for a quick sidebar, y'all. Hold on, give me a minute. My bad. The traffic was insane this morning. I was coming down the interstate. I saw a goddamn kangaroo. It was crazy. But listen, before she get to presenting that evidence, I just want to make you aware that throughout this time, this information that she obtained illegally, might I add, because that is not her cellular device. It is not. It is not. Now, the information that you might see beforehand, it might be damning. There might be some damning information on this paperwork. However, Your Honor, we have to keep in mind timestamps. What are the timestamps? At this point in time, Your Honor, my client, he was under duress, stress. It was a difficult situation, but we would like to take a quick recess. We need to take a quick recess so that everybody can come back and we can all adjourn, bro. That is insane. That is insane, bro. I'm telling you, these cell phones, them phones, bro. Phones causing a lot of the breakups, bro. Divorces. divorces and all of that, I'm telling you, them little small devices. And my thing with it is like, okay, we get it. Everybody, we need our phone. You don't walk around without your phone, whatever the case. All right, fine, cool. But it's still a whole, bro, you got to be present in life. And again, it's going to look terrible. It's going to look terrible, but for real, and it's just, between me and you, brother, man, you got to take some accountability. You got to stay out that phone. Y'all know they coming through the phone, bro. Y'all know this. That's the oldest trick in the book. That's the oldest trick in the book, bro. If you was smart, you'll get a decoy phone, and so get a phone when she pick it up. And goddamn, when she unlock it, it's a list of goddamn dinners and groceries and ingredients and all of that. Do something else, bro. But stop getting caught up in these phones, bro. These phones, tablets, and all of that other stuff. I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. That's my suggestion and my advice. But
did you come through the door, Mr. Sheffield?
Well, when I had it cracked, she was like trying to fight up on it, so I gave it a nice shove.
No.
I'm a big guy, so sometimes I don't know my own strength, but when I just, through the elbow, a little football move.
No.
It's a little football move.
Ain't no.
But let me ask you this. Why was this necessary?
he knew he was riding dirty. He knew that he was riding dirty, bro. She got up in there. That's a capital pun. It's over with. You can rack. Well, shit, I'm his attorney. I gotta edit that.
Because I felt like no matter how many times she go through it, she never find anything, and we always argue and be distant.
But you got to break down.
So to stop it, just stop searching if it's nothing.
So you thought breaking down the door would end the problem?
Nah, but
You don't think that breaking down the door would lead to further suspicion?
Yeah, it does. It did.
Yeah.
But still,
I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know what to say to you. I want to talk about what's really important to me is, Mrs. Sheffield, you keep moving in and out of the house. Like you're committed to it, then you're not committed to it. You want him, but you're not sure. Is he a convenience or he's your man? So now I want to talk about how you really feel about what you want from this man and this relationship. What one thing would you want from him that would make you change your mind about breaking up this family?
I just need for him to be more understanding. When I do come to him for something, or if I do finally come to him and say, listen, I need some attention, I need to spend some time with you, for it not to blow up into some big thing, to go further to where it's always end up me packing up and leaving every time, because he always tell me, if you don't like it, you can leave.
You did not feel, at least at that time, that you were his companion. You were both just in the house together. Has that changed at all?
Well, after I did move back in, 7 months later, I moved back out again because of everything that had happened.
But why'd you move out again?
The door situation, and then there was another situation with the cruise.
Well, tell me about the cruise.
Okay. The deal was, because we're both really big football fans, so
Right.
the deal was that we were going to get season passes, and I was going to pay for the season passes. One of his family members was going on a cruise for their birthday. He was supposed to pay for the cruise, which was a good $400-500 less than what I was paying for the passes. So that was the deal. I got the passes. The season passes were paid for. So we coming up on time for the cruise, and I'm like, what's up with the cruise? He's like, he doesn't have the money. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, why doesn't he have the money when I knew for a fact he had got a bonus from his job? And I'm like, so why he ain't got the money for this cruise? So, I do my Inspect the Gadget thing, get up in the bank account, and I see he spent $700 on a cruise for himself with his class reunion that I knew nothing about. I ain't know nothing about his bonus. I ain't know nothing about his class reunion cruise.
Damn.
His own cruise, and we still ain't got no cruise.
Is that who you were cruising with?
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
That's your boy. Now, Mr. Sheffield, what's your version of that event?
My version is this. Before she moved back in the home, we were talking about getting back together. And my class came up with a cruise. So my friend, who you just seen, he was like, hey, man, let's share a cabin. I said, well, I've never been on a cruise, so before I go on the cruise with you, I got to take her on the cruise. He was like, okay, cool. A few weeks later, my family, you know, they called and they said, hey, we're going on a cruise, you know. I said, okay,
Y'all
cool.
some cruising people.
So,
Holy moly. I've been on more cruises in a year than I've been in a lifetime. Go ahead.
I said, well, that's cool. I can take Ivory on that cruise, and then I can go with my class cruise later. So we had a joint account. When I told her about the cruise, I said, use the money from the joint account to pay for the cruise. We had so much percent of our money from our checks going in, so I'm thinking she's handling the situation until I get a phone call from my sister, and she was like, hey, you know your payment due for the cruise? I was like, okay, when? She said, by tomorrow. I said, well, how much we owe? She said, pretty much all of it. So.
That's not, no.
Yes,
that ain't,
yes.
No.
So.
Did you ever end up cruising with her?
No.
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 And the reason why is, when she did her Inspector Gadget, she gave me a call, and she's going off about, she's saying I paid, because my friend paid half once I told him I can go.
Right.
So I repaid him and paid the rest of my payment. Right. So when I found out that our part wasn't paid for, my sister said, hey, I will cover your part, you pay me later.
Is that pretty much what happened? Yeah. Kind of, sort of.
I mean, okay,
Well,
yeah,
is
it
it
just
close
didn't
enough?
go that way. It didn't really go that way. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to drown in this cruise water, so I'm just...
Watch.
I want to talk about your money, what you're doing with it, and how it's impacting on your relationship as a whole. What I would do if I were you, I would rephrase that as I'm putting the family's needs ahead of my own. Because what frightens me about couples these days is it's two separate entities that are every once in a while merging with a purpose. But you guys are working for the same thing. Right. So,
Facts, bro. Hold on, T. I got it, T. Hold on, T. Facts, bro. It's like two separate entities, bro. Like you Walmart and I'm Target, and we both going up. We going up like a motherfucker right now. But again, only time we get together is every quarter. Anytime somebody want merge mud, like, bro, I don't like it, bro. Like for me personally, I just feel like a lot of the times people, men and women, people in general, just afraid, bro. They really be afraid to get into relationships and be themselves. And I don't understand why. Well, I can see why. I can see why. Some people are like, all right, well, what if I really show them who I am? And then they don't like me or whatever the case may be. But I look at it, I'm like, bro, regardless, like if that person don't like you, it's a billion other people. It's a billion other people out here just because what you think, you don't know. You don't know. I could like the fact that you goddamn, take up the whole bed when you sleep or whatever the case may be, or maybe you like to watch superheroes, and maybe I like that. That could be, but because in your mind, you like, well, I'm not sure if he'll like that, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say anything. That just kill a connection, bro. That kill a connection, and I don't like it, because again, bro, just... If I don't like it, just because if I don't like it, that don't mean that it's not another person that's going to like it. And you'll never know if I like it unless you show me. You'll never know. And the same thing go for the fellas. Fellas, the same thing go for us. If you like goddamn, I don't know, you... whatever, you like buying flowers for the house or whatever the case may be, but you don't want to show her because you're like, damn, well, if I get her the flowers, maybe she'll think this, that, and the third. Maybe she been waiting on that. Maybe that's what she wanted. She might have told you on the second date, but you wasn't listening. All of that, bro. I don't like that. But she's absolutely right. It's like you got a Walmart here and a Target there, and we both going this way, and then sometimes but then we'll go back. I don't like it. But on the contrary, I do. Y'all know how I feel about it. I believe, personally, you have to grow as an individual. It's always important. I advocate for that. You have to grow as an individual. But I don't like it.
You or yours, and it's a we thing, not a me thing. You said in your paperwork here today that you didn't make getting a divorce a priority. It's otherwise, I've been spending so much money on cruises and stuff, I can't pay for the divorce. Do you want a divorce?
Yes, I do.
Do you want a divorce?
I didn't know. I don't know. But
you're not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You still care. It still matters. You still love him. You still want your family to be together.
Most days, yeah.
Most days. What is it that you love about him, or what is it that's good about the home that makes you want to maintain it?
It's just been a lot of time invested. It's over a whole decade of my life. My entire 20s was dedicated to my marriage, and it's always been a big deal for me that my daughter has both of her parents, you know, I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. This is your life.
I didn't want to. But it's always just been a big deal for me that my daughter has both of her parents in the household with her, because that's something that I always, you know, wanted. I always wanted a relationship with my dad, and I never had it. So I just really wanted that for her, and I just wanted the whole happy family thing.
Right, I got you. Are you any closer to that
No.
than you were?
No. I mean, I feel like now that it's been 2.5 years that we've been separated, and I feel like this is the first time we've actually been friends. I feel like we're actual friends now. We can talk to each other about everything, and we, you know.
Are you not in the same house?
We are.
We are, but I have my own room.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is important. I can't get it out. It's that damn important. I'm telling you, bro. Get to know her. Get to know her, bro. Get to know her. Yeah, y'all gonna go on dates and, you know, take pictures and all of that, but talk to her and get to know her. Be her friend. Be a friend. What you used to listen to when you was in the 10th grade? Put on an instrumental while y'all in the car, and then tell her bust a freestyle. Y'all out in traffic, tell her dare you run across 7 miles of traffic or something. Like, just be a friend, bro, because at the end of the day, and this is just the honest truth. It's the honest truth. You can have a relationship, bro, but I feel like relationship, when you start putting that word on it, it comes with expectations. You start to expect more, and then when people don't deliver to expectations, then that starts to bring forth disappointment and dishappiness, diss everything. Everything is a diss. She might even diss you. She might even dish you on that track when she freestyling, but when it become like that, bro, again, you can terminate, you know, the relationship. Maybe we just didn't work out together. Our union just we weren't compatible. But if you are a friend and really, like, genuinely her friend, and as a person care about her, bro, y'all should be straight. Y'all should be straight, and like she said, it took 9, because 2, they were separated. It took 9 years for them to become friends. 9 years, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to put a bow around it. Again, it's cool to take your time and get to know a person. Now, you know, they've been together for 11 years. 11 years, but what I've noticed is that a lot of time in relationships, bro, we date, we go on a couple dates, we do this, we do that, then we're in a relationship. You ain't really get to know her. You ain't really get to, and when I say genuinely get to know her, I mean like beyond the surface level. Like, damn, well, how was your childhood? What was your childhood like growing up? Okay, what was your favorite thing to do as a child? Like, or future, what you trying to do in the future? Where how you feel about this? Just get to know her, bro. And if you really struggling, call on the phone late at night. She gonna be like, oh, I'm asleep. You gonna be like, well, I'm up. I just wanted to talk to you. You know, what you want to talk about? And if you get it at, you good, bro. You good. Go straight to Google. Get on Google. Questions to ask interest, lover, or lover end, or whatever, bro, and then just pick them out. Be like, damn, you know what I was thinking? I said, damn, no, but you got any cavities? No, I'm joking, but get to know him, bro. Get to know him, bro. And women.
Gotcha. Mr. Sheffield, but you believe a divorce is the way to go. You tell me why.
As opposed to her having one male friend, I'm sure it's multiplied. And the trust part is still there. Like, now, she doesn't have to lie to me about her relationships, because I don't care. She can just tell me, but it can be times when, like, she's out, I got our child, I call, she sent me the voicemail. When I talk to her, she'll say, well, my phone was dead or it was in the car. Then later on, she tell me she was on a date, you know, and I'm like, why did you lie? And it's always, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm like, you can tell me the truth at this point. And it's times when we were riding in the car and someone kept texting her, the name kept popping up, and she'll hurry up and click it off, or she'll take her phone from the Bluetooth so they won't come. But if we're not together, you don't have to hide that from me.
It's a respect
Because that can mess up my judgment.
Right.
And on the good part is, I don't want to mess up the friendship we have now.
Right.
If we tried to do it again.
Man, that man sound like he done. Ladies, listen, this one for y'all. Y'all might not want to hear it. Y'all might not want to hear it, but this is the honest truth. We get tired too. We will leave your ass too. Don't think that just because you pretty and you put the perfume and you smelling good, don't think that he won't leave your ass. People get tired, bro. Everything has an expiration date. Everything has an expiration date. Now, granted, like he said, he might be open to it in the future, but your girl cheating on you, bro. You find your girl cheating on you and entertaining hella other dudes. Then the one dude that she was cheating with, she done been cool with him for 7 years. You like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? What I got to do here? And you might take a step back from the situation and realize some shit that you probably didn't want to realize. And you're like, all right, well, I'm cool. I'm straight. And you get back to it. Get back to it. But again, I think that in this situation, in this case right here, bro, sound like he ain't really trying to have it. He ain't really trying to have it. And that's when it create the panic mode. That's when I'm not gonna say women, but that's when your spouse in this situation would, they get in panic mode. Then you start to do all of this shit like, yeah, she did say she like flowers. I'm gonna go get her some flowers. And she said that she like, yeah, I'm gonna go get that. And then I'm gonna make her a cake. And then I'm gonna make her a card. And then all of the shit that you probably should have been doing. Everything that you probably should have been doing. But again, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I hope that they can work it out. Like I say, he sound like he done, but he like, all right, cool. If we can repair it or whatever we can do to get this back together, then he might be open to it. And I hope so. Because like she said, bro, they got a child together, and that child needs and deserves both parents, bro. They deserve and need both parents. So make it happen.
Got a basis of friendship going on now because the trust issues are gone because you're not really together. What would you need from her? Listen up. What would you need from her to take this friendship back into the relationship?
It would be to really put me first, be honest and open, the same way you would want me to be, and we just got to support and encourage each other better.
I mean, I have these same trust issues that he has. He done had a whole girlfriend since we've been separated. I haven't. He lied to me about that. So I don't understand why he wants me to be so upfront and honest with him when he's not doing it. He's not doing it for me.
Okay, I got you. Let me tell you what I'm about to do.
I know that part.
I'm about to climb up a tree, go out on a limb. Please don't saw it off. You got a daughter for whom you need to make an extraordinary effort. And the nonsense about which the two of you are concerned is the nonsense that is leveling our society as a whole. We got these dumb instruments in our phone, and I like my phone, okay, fine. I like my computer, okay, fine. I like my iPad, okay, fine. But I know when to put that sucker down. It's too easy for us in this day and age to connect, to reach, to touch beyond the sanctity of our home. The best, the most beautiful, the strongest, the most stable, the most meaningful thing you can construct in anybody's life is a home that is solid, its foundation is whole. You don't need that friend from the 7th grade. If it bothers him, you duck out on that dude because he is a priority. Your daughter is priority. To heck with him. If I got a dude friend that my husband don't, he's gone. Because that brother committed his life to me. This brother's committing your life to you. And he's like, hey, man, I love you to death, man, but my husband don't like it, so I can't do it. Because that's what you do when you're married. When you're married, it's about your home. It is about the country Sheffield. The country Sheffield has no intruders. It doesn't have anybody poking and dipping. Nobody on the phone. You don't have conversations with other women about nothing other than it's my boss and I'm showing up to work. Lay that nonsense down. Just lay it down. There's nothing wrong with the two of you other than you're too easily distracted by nonsense. And both of you are distrustful. So what you have to do is do extra trustful things. Take the code off your phone. Just take it off. You show him your phone, you hit. Anything you don't like, you take it off. Anything he don't like, take it off. And start all over again. And don't defend your right to talk to whomever. And don't defend, well, last year you did this. This is new. This is new. Emery meet Ivory. Ivory meet Emery. Today is the day. It is new. Open your phone. Open open your heart and shut out the rest of the world, because I want your daughter to have two intelligent, kind, loving parents on her corner, and I think you can pull it off. You heard me?
Yes, ma'am.
This matter is adjourned.
Ooh-wee.